In this video, we're going to create a room and test our game. So we're starting on page 6 of the tutorial. To create a room, we're going to click on this symbol. You see over here it says room 5. Yours will probably say room 1. If I wanted to create more rooms after I got finished with this one, I can create more rooms. If you had a game with different levels, or like a maze where the person in the game went from one place to another or went through a door to enter into another area, you could have different rooms to represent those areas. We're going to create this one room for our game, and what the whole idea is for us to take objects and put those into this gray area and make our game. We want to see all of this gray area, so you may want to hide your tutorial and expand this out. So now we can see all of the gray area. And we're going to put the wall in first. So I'm going to come down and select wall, and then I can just click and these wall pieces show up. And what if I click in the wrong place? If I do want to get rid of that wall, I can do a right click on top of it and it disappears. If I want to do this a little faster, I can hold my shift button down, then click and hold my mouse button down, and then move my mouse in a straight line, and that will give me the walls or the blocks that I need. So I'm going to put these in real quick. Ooh, that didn't look good, did it? So I'm going to come back and get rid of these. Maybe I need to start from the top and go down to the bottom. Sometimes it takes a little playing around with your objects to get them looking right. And again, I'm holding the shift button down as I do this. So now I have something to contain those apples with. So let's put some apples in now. So I can select apple, and now I can just click. We're just going to put a few different apples in different places. Well, now we have a room with our objects in it. We've told our objects what to do, especially our apple object. Let's see if it works. So let's check this out. And now we're going to go to the green play button. When I click on the green play button, it's going to say saving executable, and it's going to take it a second. And as you see there, our game is doing something. Our apples are bouncing. That's one of the things we wanted it to do. They're moving in different directions. That's one of the events and actions that we wanted to do. Action was to move in different directions. Another action was for it to bounce. That's happening. Our wall obviously is solid. If the apples are going through your wall, you may want to check back and make sure that you select it for your wall to be solid. Now let's see if the score works and if the jump to random works. Let's see if I can click on an apple. Ooh, there went one. And they're hard to click on, and there goes another. And so they disappeared and reappeared somewhere else, and I've clicked on 3 so far. 4, and I've got a score of 200. So 4 times 50 is 200. So everything works. So that's great. You're not done yet though. This is not the whole game. There's still more instructions and more to add to the game. If you want to get out of it, you can simply click the X button and this pops back up. Let's say we had to change something. Something's not quite right. You can always go back over here on the left hand side. For example, let's say our wall was not solid. I can double click on it and then choose solid and then choose OK and then test again to see if my game works. Yeah, if you're having big problems, you may want to read back through the tutorial and make sure you've done exactly what it says, or review these videos as well.